Hey, it's Nick with Zona Camp and Hike, and today I wanted to review some of the camping stoves that I've gathered over the course of the years. My evolution from backpacking stove to backpacking stove. I wanted to start off with this behemoth of a backpacking stove. This is the Ozark Trail single burner backpacking propane stove. Single burner. According to Ozark Trail, this is supposed to be lightweight with their oversized 3.25 stainless steel burner. Now, the good thing about that is that it can do about 10,000 BTU, but it needs this big boy to ignite, light up, and be used. That can be a problem. I mean, first off, look at the size of this thing. It's huge. I mean, and then you got to carry one of these in your pack? Nope, doesn't do really good. If you think about it, just this alone is 2 pounds or 32 ounces. And when you're carrying the weight, that could be a lot of weight on your pack. So, not a smart move, but it's something I picked up and I didn't know what I was going to do with it, but hey, maybe for backpacking. It did its job, it did okay, and I was okay with it. However, as I progressively move forward and try to identify some new burners, I came across this, the Coleman Peak One. It is their single burner backpacking stove. Hey, this little guy can use this or this and get 10,000 BTU. Not a bad burn there. It's efficient, got a perfect flow. As a matter of fact, I've got a video here of how it burns, how it looks. Not bad, can't complain for its size, but you know, if you look at it, it's still got some weight to it. So that's something to worry about. And one of the good things though, other than just the weight before I get into it, is it says it can boil a liter of water in about 3¼ minutes. Not too bad, could be worse, could be better, but it's not a bad little guy, this little Coleman single butane burner. It's pretty good. Size-wise, it collapses, gets decently small, and that's about it. I mean, its downfall is that it's 6.7 ounces. So, again, it's got some weight to it, something I had to worry about. But, I mean, you know, if you're a little weekend warrior, you don't go out that often. For the price, I don't remember what I picked it up for, but it's not a bad unit. It actually fits nice and easy. It's small. It can get into a container. Now, moving from this, I upgraded my available gear to the MSR Pocket Rocket. Not the Pocket Rocket 2, just the regular Pocket Rocket. What was really nice about this is that it's small. This little thing is a beast when it comes to lighting fire. It can also boil a liter of water pretty quick in about 3½ minutes in comparison to the Coleman. Still not too bad. It's pretty simple if you look at it. It's not a complicated unit. You can pop it on, turn the knob to ignite, and you're ready to rock and roll. It's pretty light and easy. Now, another feature I like about this MSR is that, well, it's compact and, of course, light. So if you think about just the unit itself, it looks nice and small, but it can get smaller. It can be collapsed and placed in a carry case. Boom, done, just like that. Just the unit itself, 2.6 ounces. 2 pounds, 2.6 ounces. What would you rather carry in your pack? I mean, you're talking 4.2 ounces with the case. Well, don't take the case. Just take the Pocket Rocket. And that's it. Out of these three, if you are an avid backpacker and look to move forward with some great camping tools, especially when it comes to mealtime. Mealtime, I think, is the most important to me because after you truck through the trail, you want to get to camp, sit down, drink some water, and have a good meal. The only way to get a good meal is if you got a good burn. and this Pocket Rocket definitely fits the case on there, depending on what size you're using for a meal. Now, some of the downfalls is, of course, this is nice and open. It's small if you want to put just your cup of coffee. If you're a coffee person in the morning, I gotta have my coffee on trail. It's a little hard to get to, but if you have a slightly larger one, it works great. Fits on there no problem, nice and easy. Covers the whole thing. Now, the Coleman, as you can see, it's got a much larger surface area to put any items you want on there. So it's a much better surface area for any of your meal equipment. And that's it. That's some of the camping tools that I have here. We've got the MSR Pocket Rocket, we've got the Coleman Peak One, and we've got the Ozark Trail single butane burner behemoth Godzilla stove. Out of these three, what would you take? Let me know. Leave a comment below. Would you take the MSR, the Coleman, or the Ozark Trail? Well, whatever you decide to take, I know you're gonna have fun on the trail. And this is just a quick review of some of the camping cooking tools that I have when I take on trail. Be on the lookout for a full review of the MSR and of the Peak One. I'm not gonna do a full review of this one just because I never really used it. But be on the lookout. We'll have a full review of the MSR and the Peak One in future videos. And I am Nick with Zona Camp and Hike. Don't forget don't forget to subscribe if you like this content. If you didn't like the content, you don't have to subscribe. Hey, Nick with Zona Camp and Hike. Thanks for visiting the channel today.